Hey! Hello! It's good to see you, Sen. It's good to see you, Ragan. Nice to have people here. Oh, that needs... I haven't answered 14 questions. I did that last time. How's everybody doing? How was your week? Oh yeah, it's Friday. Can't even remember what day it is. And then I go into here and change this back to 0. Yeah, we've got our Discord up and going. Actually have things happening on it now. It's really nice. Hi Doji, welcome in. Hello. The new camera is fantastic. My setup is so much cleaner on my desk now. But I do need to fix kind of the ratio here. You can tell my background's kind of scuffed, but that's okay. It'll be fixed soon. I'm just really happy. I slept 5 hours, struggled to sleep for another 5 without much success. You could say I'm doing very well. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that considers very well, but I know that you have had problems sleeping in the past, so 5 hours is pretty good. But I'll take what I can get. Reanimator had a hard time sleeping last night too. They will be back soon in chat, but right now they are at the market. Friday market. Took a little buggy with them. It's nice. Improvements, yeah. That should have caught. The bot should be putting that into queue, but it's not. That's weird, Ragab. I will do your question right now, just because I've noticed the bot's not putting it in queue. And I don't want to forget about it. Hi Goldar, welcome in! I'm doing alright, how are you? When and where will Ragad meet her future husband? Look at this, I can put them up and they're correct for me and for you. When and where? Learn how to position this so it's best. There we go. When and where? This feels like your future husband, Knave of Swords. This is somebody you might meet. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing well. This is somebody you might meet when they're in school or in university or, I don't know, graduate school, doctor school, but there's some kind of training, some kind of schooling going on. 7 of Wands reversed and Justice reversed. A protest? Like a school? My week was awful health-wise, but I began to see the light in a good way. Yeah, don't tease me like that. My health was terrible, but I saw the light. Hello? I'm glad you're feeling better now. Oh my god, yeah, this feels like the vibes of like a college protest or like a strike. or a demonstration. At the very least, it's some kind of place where you're learning or helping others with injustice. Maybe a class about some kind of issue or volunteer work. But with the Seven of Wands specifically, it does feel like some kind of protest work, or there's anger involved, right? I would say, oh, you'll meet him while you're volunteering somewhere, like a soup kitchen or like at a food drive. But the Seven of Wands, it gives it a sense of anger, which is why I'm saying like protest or a strike. This is an interesting place to meet someone that important to you. I'm really curious about how that works out. And then, okay, Golnar's didn't get grabbed either. What's going on here? Hopefully we won't have to deal with it too much. But let's try out for Golnar's question. And I will put in another like the video so that it can reach more people. Subscribe so you can come back later. And if you're having a good time, consider dropping a tip into the super chat in Ko-fi, and that would make my day. So, what is currently happening in Golnar's future spouse's life? Good morning! Welcome in, Stephanie. Tower mode. King of Cups reversed. Took forever for YouTube to come up. Interesting. Ten of coins. Yeah, what is currently happening in Golnar's future spouse's life? Tower, King of Cups reversed, 10 of coins. Emotionally, we're all here right now. I think as a, I hate the word like collective, but as a world, we're all currently kind of experiencing the Tower. So that makes sense for it to come up, but it must be specifically influencing your future husband or your future spouses. Is he married? He could be, but mostly I'm seeing just well off. Ten of Pentacles. No, I think just something about the current collapse of the world with the Tower. Like, everybody's going through this one, right? I think that he's emotionally very unwell, just like the rest of us. but financially, he made some kind of very smart decision and is profiting off of something that is happening right now. Maybe he, I don't know, invested in NVIDIA. Maybe he, I don't know, has, yeah, like good stocks is kind of the vibe. That he's like emotionally unwell because of what's going on in the world right now, but at least he's making money off of it. So, no, I don't see marriage in this. I don't, like, he could be, but the vibe is a no. But he's my future spouse, not everyone else's. Yes, exactly. Everyone's dealing with this, but specifically your future spouse is going through it especially hard and making money. Do you see him single or married? Like I said, I think could be married, but more likely single and just profiting. I don't really see marriage here. I think he's single. I think he's like happily single too. I don't really see him like looking. Yeah, you're welcome. So Reanimator has arrived. It was a very quick little walk that they had. It's good to see you. Right now, the bot isn't grabbing questions, or at least it hasn't grabbed the first two, which I'm quite interested in why it's decided to not do that. We do have the queue open and all of the required things turned on. So it's some kind of weird glitch. And I know it was happening last time we did Tarot too. So I'm gonna turn it off, on again, and edit something. Let's try editing. Buffering out. Okay. What's going on there? There I am. Interesting. There's no dropped frames. Stream is healthy. Now we're not in Mercury retrograde right now, so I'm not sure what these technical difficulties are about. Is there any insights to the stars, Reanimator? Does our pocket astrologer have anything to say? Because YouTube says everything's alright. And OBS says everything's alright. Mercury retrograde starts at the end of next month. Oh, so we have like a whole 2 months worth of chill. So we don't have to worry about that. It's just technology having a hiccup. Okay. There's the collective tower energy. That's true. We do have the collective tower energy right now. It's real. It is very... I'm feeling it, that's for sure. I know Reanimator's feeling it too. Look at the FPS when you shuffle the cards, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with this new setup. The chords, honestly, half of it is the wire, what is that called? When you make wires clean? Crisp. Heck yeah, I'm here for crisp. But yeah, my desk is much happier. I wish I could zoom out better. I have a cable management, that's what it is. I have a feeling I can, but I need to tinker with this camera. But right now, this is what we've got, which is room for 3 cards, which is enough. If we need more, we'll get more. Crisp. Yeah, it's coming through on my end. It's pretty crisp too. It's nice. Glasses on to check the new webcam. Yeah, I never riffle shuffled my decks before, and then in the last like month, it's been very much that the cards want to be riffle shuffled. Like, do you have to? Actively admiring. Ah! Happy. Do you need me to have a question for a test run? Sure, I would love that. I can give you another ticket later if you need. Good morning, Trampzilla! It's good to see you! We are admiring the FPS on the new camera. How it is much larger than 1 frame per 2 seconds. The stop motion was cute, but not always. Good night and good morning, yeah! Yeah, I think if like a professional streamer saw my setup, they would be aghast, but it works for me. And if it's working, it's working. I have my microphone like all the way over here, which is a good 1.5 to 2 feet away, which is not where it's supposed to be. And then my tracking camera is like way too close to my face, but it's fine. I'm getting paid and I'm a professional. That's true. I am a professional now. I love being a professional card reader. I love being a professional streamer. I love being a professional VTuber. Maybe you're not getting as much as the big shots. Well, the big shots have to deal with like being part of a company, and that sounds awful. I'm not somebody who likes to advertise herself, so I can understand that part, but professional haunted bunny, yes. Trampzilla asks, there we go. Okay, so we have one thing in the queue. Miss May's kind of jumping in and out of her seat. What is the energy surrounding my situation with my family? I'm the black sheep. Oof, big mood. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Black sheep. Makes sense. What's the energy going on there? Five of Cups reversed, 6 of Cups reversed. There's a lot of loss. This card in particular, that's just being a black sheep, being disconnected from your family, disconnected from your past. Some questions are personal and you don't want to answer them on stream. And that's why I have a 20% off readings until the end of January. So, interesting that we have them all coming out reversed. when this one was very clearly meant to be reversed. So I'm going to read them all reversed. And we have 5 of cups and 7 of coins. There's a mourning of lost potential. Like, people are wishing that they could be a normal, happy family. People are wishing, oh, how come it can't be like this? Why can't they be like this? Why can't we be like this? I wish that we were normal. I wish that we had this, blah, 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 blah. But they don't put in the work for it. If you want a happy family, you have to put in the work and be part of a happy family. And there's a lot of wishing happening, but there's not any doing happening. And I don't see this as being a single person's problem. This is the entire group, or at least most of it. If you feel like being the change that you want to see, I support you, but at the same time, if you want to disconnect because people are not putting energy back when you are putting it in, that's entirely okay. I'm the grieving one wanting normalcy. Okay. It could be you and other people, though. I really think other people are also doing that. They just like being terrible to be no embellishment. Ooh. Yeah, they're not putting in any effort to be a happy family. And you're wishing for one. And I really, this disconnect here, you need to be safe. And you need to take care of yourself. And that is really hard, especially with a family, to be ignored like this. To wish and to be ignored and not be fed into. I really think taking care of yourself, if you need to disconnect, I think you should disconnect. Get off on disincluding me. Yeah, then absolutely you need to return the favor and you need to prioritize disincluding them. And that hurts a lot. But you can't pour into a cup with a hole in it. I haven't been invited to holidays for years. Yeah. Do not pour into a cup with a hole in it, unfortunately. We need to find you something that can pour into you that isn't them. That you don't have to go to them to look for that, since they're not going to give it to you. Find something that you can grow, something that you can garden, something that you can put your energy into, like a community or like friends, a community space, a club, something you can pour yourself into that will return that energy, that will give back to you, that will grow and you can harvest later, because your family is not it. Your family is a cup with a hole. Please stop pouring into it. Taking care of yourself like that is so hard. So please be careful. Please be kind to yourself. That's rough. And I'm really sorry that you're going through that. This is where the term chosen family come from. Exactly. Yes. If you can pour into a chosen family and have that feed you, that's exactly what we need from you. What we need for you. You're welcome. Thank you for being very vulnerable with that one. That means a lot to me. So that's it. Nobody else has put questions in yet. I'm very much love. Aw. Hi Sam, welcome in. I need to update my follower count. Oh, very fun. Yeah, let me pull that up. Sam asked a question. You might need to ask again. If you ask my question is, and then your question, the bot should grab you and put you in line. Hi Storytime, welcome in. It's good to see you. I can give you a question, of course, yeah. Let me update our follower count. I'm up to what? 147? Heck yeah. 147. That's like 6 more people. And file save. There we go. Oh no, don't be sorry. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's free. Everybody gets 1 free question per stream. My only rule is that the question has to be about yourself. It can't be about other people. If you want to book a reading, yes, for more in-depth answers, link is in the description and pinned comment, absolutely. Okay, Storytime got theirs in. What's the lesson I'm supposed to be learning from this experience? Fantastic question. Let's see what we've got here. What lesson is Storytime supposed to be learning? Queen of Swords. Really feels like Queen of Swords has been following me around. Can't be about others. Not the free ones. The booked ones can be, but I've learned that if I take questions about other people for free on stream, it tends to drain me and use up a lot of my energy and I get sick. The stars. It's like rifling through other people's drawers. Death. Ooh, story time. The lesson you're learning. You are important. You are obviously the main character in your own life. You need to value yourself. You need to have hope. You need to have strength. You need to have dreams, right? You need to dream big, okay? But unfortunately, you are not the main character in other people's stories. And that seems like that's going to be the lesson here. You are beautiful, bright, important, shining, full of potential, but you are not always the main character in everyone else's stories. You are the main character of your own story. Maybe some other people, but not everyone. And I think that this is hard for you, in particular with whatever relationship that you're dealing with, to hear that. I don't know why, but that's really coming in strong, that this is going to be hard for you to learn, but extremely worth it once you get past it. And it's in particular whatever relationship you're currently thinking about, currently asking about. That's the one that this is for, this lesson is for. But the cards are very strongly telling you, do not dim your light. It is hard for me to hear. It is the Queen of Swords reversed. And then we have the Star and Death. The cards are telling you very strongly not to dim your light, not to stop shining, not to stop being hopeful and dreaming and important and big. But it is hard to remember that you are not, the main character in everyone else's story. Caveat, don't let that dim you. Big, huge asterisk, don't let that dim you. They don't want that to make you feel smaller. He has been superbly good at showing me the full extent of my unimportance. Yikes. Yeah, get out of there. Go somewhere you can get bigger. Go somewhere that you can get, yes, to him. Extremely important addition to that sentence. To him. You are extremely important. And you need to go be more important. You need to go spread your wings, kind of. Just go somewhere where you can be big and important. To you, to other people, to anybody, but not to someone who makes you feel smaller. Okay? He's extremely important to me. Yeah, that's the hard part. That's absolutely the hard part. That's awful. Let's see, we had some conversation with Sam's question. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Storytime. Of course, thank you for being here. Sam is up next. What is the message about my inner healing process from the universe? Thank you for your kindness. Oh, thank you for your kindness. This is a great question. What is the message about my inner healing process from the universe? This needs a different deck. Who's talking? Almost. This one? This one? I hear someone talking very loudly, but I don't know who it is. Maybe that's someone on your side. So I don't think it's any of my deck. It's someone with a very deep, like, grandpa kind of voice. Like, slow and deep and almost rhythmic, but like with a lot of authority, but no... A lot of authority, but no threat, if that makes sense. Hi, Taters, welcome in. Show them feathers, yeah. Maybe your spirit guides. Absolutely could be one of your spirit guides. I don't hear, like, the words that they're saying, but they're being very loud. But it's not threatening at all. It's very calm. But someone wants to talk to you very badly. I don't hear people like this, usually. I'm a card reader. I read cards. I sometimes get vibes. This is definitely not normal for me to hear someone, like, in my ears talking. So this is someone very strongly wanting to talk to you. So What is the message about my inner healing process from the universe? Okay, let's see what the cards say. May's leveling up, starting to hear people. Maybe it's like practice. Maybe I am leveling up from practice, but yeah, this isn't normal. Amalariba. This is a last reading. This isn't right. Oh, hello. Okay, you got a lot of cards that jumped out here. We got the Tower again. 8 of Swords. Hermit. Ace of Wands. Emperor reverse. We've already established earlier in the stream that the Tower is just kind of the vibe everybody has right now. The Tower is just kind of what everybody's vibing it with right now. So I'm not so sure that that's specific to your question, other than like you're going through it with everybody. Hi Dented, welcome in! And then we have 8 of Swords, the Hermit, Ace of Wands, Emperor reversed. This all 4 of these very strongly feel like the same message of like someone wants to talk to you. Someone wants to talk to you, but they don't know how. They feel trapped, maybe on the other side, maybe behind the veil or something. And they can't reach you and they want to start talking to you. Again, we're getting like a grandpa kind of vibe. Of course you can ask a question. Dented, you can start your message with "my question is," and the bot will add you to queue. If it doesn't, please try again. But for Sam, I'm gonna pull one more from another deck, because this isn't, I mean, your question is adjacent to this, but not really. Inner healing process from the universe. The effigy? I'm pulling from an oracle deck right now because I want to get to the healing part. I want to specifically address the healing part. The effigy. So it says fire, anger, despair, and discord. Effigies, in the traditional sense, are crude impersonations of a despised person made of straw, fabric, or any other materials. These creations are then burned or abused, typically to express displeasure with the person in question. This card asks us questions about our frustration and anger. Is it narrowed and specific? Are signs pointing to a distinct person or circumstance? Do we find ourselves the subject of vitriol in another's eyes? What forces are at play that manipulate our emotions? Frustration, fury, and pointed dislike or despair. Misdirected anger, breakdowns in communication, and making an idol of one's fury. Interesting. So the healing part of this question in particular, because you kind of had someone come in and overtake your entire reading and just scream, "I want to talk to you." I mean, they didn't scream, but they were very persistent. But the healing part of your question is that the universe thinks you might be putting your anger in the wrong spot, or your anger is so big and you're holding it so close, it's burning you. So you need to find some way to redirect your anger, perhaps into art, perhaps into journaling, perhaps into work, like volunteer, like community stuff, gardening, something to do with your hands, exercise even, just anywhere to put your anger where it's not going to burn you. It feels like you might not even know, not just my childhood traumas, you might not even know that you're angry. Like the anger's in there and you've pushed it so far down. Childhood traumas would check with that. That's kind of the vibe I got. Generally anything from the past. Yeah. The universe, specifically for your healing, wants you to find somewhere to put the anger and the energy that is not going to hurt you. Something that's not going to burn you. That's the healing advice. Otherwise, you have someone desperately trying to talk to you. That was fantastic. Thank you for that question. And then we got some more people putting questions in. Thank you so much. Let us celebrate the joyous occasion of May hearing voices. Thank you so much, everybody, for putting your questions in queue. I think that must be my guardian angel. It would make sense. It felt very calm and kind and powerful, but not threatening at all. I will skip your question, Reanimators. I saw that. You're so welcome, Sam. Thank you for being here. This is where I'll put another like the video so it can reach more people. Subscribe so you can come and ask more questions later. And if you can, consider donating. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for the head pat that you just gave. Let's see who is next. Yeah, no worries, Reanimator. Don't worry about it. And that's the one I'll skip. It's Tatter's turn. In this situation, does Spirit want me to maintain faith? I will achieve the outcome I desire eventually. Let's see what we got. Are you supposed to maintain faith? Are you supposed to find another path? Yeah, thank you very much, Ree. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Taters supposed to maintain faith or find another path? Knave of Wands. He looks very sturdy there. He looks like he's maintaining, but let's get the rest of the story. An ace, an ace, Knave of Cups. Wheel reversed. This feels steady. This feels very steady. Wheel reversed implies no movement. This is a follow your heart, not your brain moment. Follow your heart, not your brain. Big message here with these two aces. Stay steady. Stay steady. Even if it's confusing. Your heart's voice, right? Let me see if I can have you guys see this nice. You can see the little fish. I want you to be able to see the little fish. I gotta be like a beauty YouTuber? No, well, maybe you can kind of see him. In the cup, there's a little fish, and he's talking to the cat. That's confusing. Right? You're not used to little fishies talking to you. That's strange. That's weird. You have to trust the fish. You have to trust your intuition. You aren't trusting it right now. And Spirit says it's okay. You need to trust your heart and not your brain. My brain would say, no way, Jose. My heart says, I don't have any choice. Love, love, love. That cat, she looks just like my Coco. Aww. Yeah, follow your intuition. Follow your heart. As always, stay safe. And that's hard to quantify, right? But these cards, to me, say stick on the path. Trust the fish. Trust the fish. Trust the little fish. The little fish tells you something. Trust it. There's something there about trusting your intuition, and your intuition is a little fish. I don't know what that is, but there's something in there. Thank you for that question. That was awesome. And no, there's no more people in line. It's Dented's turn. Will I prevail in the court matter I'm preparing so hard for? Ooh, a very down-to-earth question. Trust the fish, trust the fish. What did the fish say again? Exactly. Oh, 2 6s. It's too many. It's too many. Okay. Knight of Swords. So since they're all upside down, I flip them back up so that we can get their lessons a little clearer. Oh, 2 9s. I was wrong. I was reading them wrong. This feels like a big old yes. This feels like a big old yes. You will win. You will get your reward that you've been working so hard for. This is a reaping. This is a you have sown. You have fought with the Knight of Swords here. I don't know if I could pick a better card to kind of embody a lawyer than the Knight of Swords. Or at least like somebody who's studying and fighting like that. And then we got the 2 9s, which are about reaping rewards, about harvest, about having. So yes, this is a big, huge, strong yes. You will prevail. I like that word. Prevail in the court matter. Sounds like you and the fish gotta have a little chat. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of, I don't know, there's something there. There's something about that little fish and tatters. Nobody else? Okay. Well, perfect. Back to the end. It looks like... YouTube's... Yay! Exactly, I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I'm glad you get to have that. You're so welcome, Dented. Hi, Andrea. Welcome in. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Andrea. Would it be cheeky to ask if we can ask the card what the fish would tell me? No, I think that's perfect. You might gotta wait until Monday? Yeah, Monday. But I think that's a good idea. My question is there still something meaningful for me where I live now, or should I move on? Ooh. Very good question. I'm over here thinking if I have like a water or fish themed deck. And I really don't have like a water spirit kind of deck. Now that I'm looking over everything. But I would really encourage you to look into something water, either like a water themed something, a water divination. I know people will scry in a bowl of water. Scrying, I haven't really figured out yet, but something with water and fish is definitely something Tatters needs to lock on for. Sen's question is there still something meaningful for me where I live now, or should I move on? Let's see what we got. Oh, that was fast. Lovers reversed. Tower again. Knight of Wands. 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay, Sen. This is a very strong, if you don't go now, you will be forced to go soon. So go with a happy heart and excitement and joy, because if you don't now and you wait, you might be forced, and it will be a move that is sad and almost like resented. It'll be a lot of baggage, you know? We're all going through the tower right now. Seriously, fish integration. Next goal should be for a fish themed deck. If Kofi didn't hate me, oh, I'm sorry. Do I need like a Patreon or something? I don't know. Kofi seemed easiest, but internationally I can see how that could be a problem. But yeah, this is a go now with light and happiness and excitement in your heart. Because you could be forced out soon. And it doesn't have to be a big move. It could be to another apartment in the same city. It could be a new city. It could be a new country, anything. But it does want you to move. And if you're already thinking about it, that makes sense. Let's see. It's Andrea's turn. There's a Healing Waters tarot that is nifty. I'm almost thinking that, like, I know it's, the joke is like, I need to get one because I don't have any water decks, and like, maybe that's true. Luna Lapin's a little bit watery, but just in like a Milky Way kind of way. But that might be something like Tatters needs, is a watery deck. I don't know. Your love, yay! Okay. I'm an Aries who's coming towards me in love for 2026. I'm dating. Ooh, okay. So you're dating, but you're looking for somebody new? Or like you're dating as in like you're in the dating scene? Marigold, since she's the romantic. What is coming towards Andrea in love in 2026? Strength. Deepwater Tarot on Etsy. Not as a suggestion, but what it's giving me is the Emperor is a gator, and that's a phenomenal choice. That is a phenomenal choice. You're in the dating scene. Okay. Oh, I put that down upside down. What is it? 6 of Swords. 8 mile long ones, yeah. King of Swords. 4 of Cups. Strength reversed. 6 of Swords. King of Swords. 4 of Cups. Sorry, I'm sitting with this because it's really... It feels like... And this is really specific. But it feels like meeting someone and like the infatuation is so strong that you kind of tumble into the relationship very, very, very fast. To the point of like perhaps moving in with this King of Swords, which is like professor energy, like English professor energy, and you really regret this. I don't know if he's necessarily the problem, but he could be the problem. He could be something to watch out for. But the majority of the problem is acting too soon on infatuation and being wrapped up in that intoxication of that first feelings of like love and infatuation and moving way too fast. And you really regret this. So if you meet somebody in 2026, this is my advice for you, Andrea. If you meet somebody, especially, I've gone on a couple dates with an Aries, Leo, Aquarius. I really don't know if they're in it for the relationships or just FWB. Yeah. If you meet somebody that feels like they've got professor vibes, if they have like English professor vibes, don't go too fast. I don't think this is someone that you know yet, because you would be like head over heels tumbling down a hill, absolutely drunk on love for this, right? I need you to really notice when that happens to you this year and really fight against it and make sure that you keep your head in the game and make sure that you are smart and protect yourself. Okay? That's what I need for you in 2026. Because I really think that you're going to go love crazy for this guy and regret it later. So you just need to keep your head in the game. Keep yourself safe. And make sure that you can make logical decisions. Aries and Leo can be kind of selfish. Aquarius are generally a bit more thoughtful, but can be lost in their own thoughts. Extremely superficial guess. Sun signs don't say much for love. Good insight. Thank you, Pocket Astrologer. So, I think we have one more person in line. What's the zodiac signs? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that anyone that you've met already is this person. You would want their Venus sign in particular. Ooh, okay. Hot tip. It's kind of fun but hard to go on a first date and be like, hey, what time were you born and where? Solid starting point. Yeah. It would be a lot of fun to have little Lynn come on and explain that kind of stuff. I always know I like listening to them explain it. So, nobody else is in line. And we're doing well. How's everybody feeling? I know that the tower energy is absolutely getting me. Took me a few dates before I could get my wife's chart. Hi Rowan, hi Harry, welcome in. It's good to see you. You're so welcome, Andrea. Thank you for being here. I'll remind everybody to like the video so it can reach more people, subscribe so you can come back later, and if you can, drop a tip in my super chat for my Ko-fi and get head pats for just $1. I do have my own question now, if I can have a ticket so the bot doesn't scold me. Yeah, you can get your ticket back. One second. Users. The animator has one ticket. Ba-ba. Hey. Taurus loves Venus. Ooh. Hi Venus, welcome in. We're doing okay. How are you? We're talking about Venus signs for love. And we're talking about water-themed tarot decks, because I don't have one. Hi Rox, welcome in. Thank you for the like. The likes really help get this out to other people. It's nice to see everybody. Of course you can, Rox. I don't think there's anybody in line right now. We are reveling in the new camera that is actually giving you more than one frame per 2 seconds, which I'm really happy about. We can shuffle and it looks nice. Stop motion was a cute, but frustrating. I'm good. Thank you. I'm glad you are Beanish. Let's see. Beanish asks, what is coming next in my life? Thank you, Stephanie, for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. What is coming next in Beanish's life? Knight of Cups. Hanged Man reversed. Knight of Wands. You're going places. Interesting that they would put the Hangman reversed in here with two knights, because knights are all about movement. Knights are go, 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 go. Knight of Cups is quite slow, even though he's on the go. He's on a turtle. Knight of Wands is quite fast. But then we have Hanged Man reversed, which is about being unstuck. Unstuck. Perhaps you're getting an upgrade. Like where? I'm curious. Yeah. So I think you might be getting an upgrade. You've been chugging. You've been chugging along, getting something that you want done, but it's been going very, very slowly. But you don't stop. You're like the turtle, right? This is regarding love. I don't really see love in this, no. I see, yeah, just in general. This is something, it could be love, but it's something that you've been working hard at for a long time. And it's been going very slowly, and you've never given up. And that's going to pay off soon. Soon you're going to get unstuck from something. And this project, this goal, this thing is going to start going very fast. So it could be love, but it could also be a project, like I don't know, maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're losing weight. Maybe you're in a competition or like in a competitive space and you are finally like getting to be on top, right? Maybe you make music and people are going to start finding you, right? Let's just see what happens. Yeah, something's coming unstuck for you. And I'm really excited to see where you go with it. Who is up next? It's Harry's turn. You're so welcome, Beanish. Thank you for always being here. It means so much to me. Oh. Thank you, Harry. It's like, that doesn't seem right. Thank you. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really, really, really helps. It worked out fine in the end, Harry. Don't worry about it. So what's coming with Angela and I? We've been flirting a lot. Let's see what we've got. What's coming down this path for Harry? Four of Rings. Oh, don't worry about it. The Devil reversed. Four of Cups. I think you are going to start yeah, don't worry about the bot. I think you are going to start dating, honestly. But you need to watch out for something. I think that there's going to be a time where you make some kind of mistake and really regret it afterward. Hi, Kinsman, welcome in. We're doing okay. How are you? And this mistake, Carrie, has something to do with either something you've repressed, something you want, like something you want very badly, but you're afraid to ask for it, on like a shame level, like you're ashamed of yourself. This could be about addiction. So if you have any kind of addiction problem, it could flare up in your relationship and end in disaster, basically. Or this could be something like, is a good way to put it, because it feels very like you say something wrong and hurtful, but you mean it, and that surprises you because you don't want to mean it. Does that make any sense? It's feeling cringe. Yeah, a little cringe. The Devil card it has two sides, right? The Devil card can be about addiction, like I said, and that flaring up and hurting other people. And that's a very easy thing to explain. So if you have any kind of addiction problems, easy, just try and work on that yourself, try and keep that under control, and it can, get this out of the way. The other side of the Devil is about shame. And shame holding you in chains, holding you back. It's about being your own prison guard to yourself, right? And I can see that if you're constantly hurting yourself, if you're constantly holding yourself back, that builds resentment, that builds hatred for yourself, and that can leak out and hurt other people, right? So it's one of those two things that you very much need to work on, because I do see you two starting to date, and I do see a problem coming up that ends in breakup and regret. So if you have something that you can work on for yourself, please work on that, and you can avoid this, because tarot ultimately is a warning. It reads the future, but only the future that you are currently on. And now that you have a warning, you can change it. We've all been there at least once in our lives. Yeah. It's a deep kind of feeling. So I'm glad that you're patient and letting me explain. So thank you very much. We had an argument. I said something, we broke up, kind of, and now we're back. It might happen again then. When the cards are saying to work on yourself and work on whatever's going on in your brain to make it better. Watch your mouth. Kind of? Yeah. Watch your mouth and make yourself feel safe. You're so welcome. Hi, Paula. Welcome in. Hi, Milk. Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? I think we have another question in queue. Thank you, Reanimator, for that. Yeah, it's Kinza's turn. You knew already. Is my future spouse living in Pakistan or anywhere abroad? Yeah, let's see what we get. Kinza's future spouse living in Pakistan or abroad? Empress. Page of Wands. Page of Rings. These are all people. These are all important people. So wherever they are, they're surrounded by Page of Wands and Page of Rings. Not like kings, obviously, these are pages, but they, like an important business, maybe? Empress. In Pakistan or abroad? Empress. Page of Wands, Page of Rings. I don't think I've met my future spouse yet. Okay. Can I get one more clarification card? Because it feels like they're surrounded by somewhat important people and doing something important, but that doesn't give me a location. Can you be very clear with me about where this person is? Is it Pakistan or somewhere else? Queen of Rings reversed, Seven of Rings. Queen of Rings reversed, Seven. That's not a very clear answer. That's more business, business, business. And Ten of Rings down at the bottom. Business, 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 business. This almost feels like you're living in Pakistan, you've never been abroad. This feels like someone who travels so much for work, or like is so deep into international business that they don't feel a connection to any place, any physical place. It could be because they move around so much. If they live in just one spot, it could be because they talk to people all over the world and they make important decisions for all over the world. But this is somebody in a big, so he's a businessman, definitely a businessman, or maybe politician, but more, I really think a businessman. I really think a businessman. And he either travels so much that he doesn't even feel like he has a home, or he works with people all over the world so much that he feels global. He doesn't feel like he has a country. He has no loyalty. That's a really good way to put it. He has no loyalty to a country. He has loyalty to his job. And take that as you will, because I do see him like making a lot of money and being powerful. So if that's what you value, then like, yeah. But it could be that kind of man can be very hard to deal with. So ups and downs. Definitely well off though. So that's good. I'm sorry that didn't like actually answer your question, but I hope that that gives you enough to be able to see him coming, you know? But I'm sure he has a home to live in. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Like I said, I'm sorry that it didn't really give a location. But it absolutely screams that he doesn't have a loyalty, that's for sure. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Wherever he does live, he doesn't feel like he lives there. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a detachment. Okay, let's see who's up next. Nobody? So it looks like the line might be empty. I think Paula still hasn't asked a question. Milk hasn't asked a question. So if you're lurking, Rowan, go ahead and throw your questions into chat. There's nobody to wait for. I need to set up my computers for tomorrow's stream, which I'm I am excited for. Rock's friends, I'm here. Yeah. Did you ask a question? If you did, the bot never grabbed it, so go ahead and ask it again. Still thinking. Okay, good. Paula says, would like to ask why A is texting me after work hours recently. I did get you, Rowan. I knew you were there. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to change your question a little bit because I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. Paula's got the cube, but without the question is start? What? Oh. Okay, there we go. Bye, Sen. Thank you for being here. So, Paula, I'm going to change your question a little bit, and I'm going to say, is there anything you need to know? Is there anything you need to know about A's motives? Or is there anything you need to know? You know what I mean. We'll figure it out. How can you protect yourself? What's coming towards you with the situation? What is down this path for you, Paula? What is down this path for you? Ooh. That's gone. Where'd chat go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chat's gone. Ooh, let's see. But we have 3 of Wands reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. Welcome in, Zara. you ask, like, how do you know that if your chat's gone? It's because I have multiple chat windows, but I need the one I can type in. There we go. I'm back. I like the rephrasing of the question. Thank you so much. So what is down this path for Paula? 3 of Wands reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, 9 of Rings reversed, which means we're going to flip them over and read them simply. So 3 of Wands, you need to be alert about this. With 8 of Swords here, it could go wrong. It could go south. Yeah. Be on alert. Not because of like bad intentions, Paula. This doesn't feel like A has bad intentions, but it does feel like things could go very wrong. It could even affect your job. Some kind of retaliation. You need to be protecting yourself and being proactive, because something could come up and injure your job. I don't know why I said injure your job, but that seems important. Something could hurt your employment, injure your job. What a weird way to say it. But be vigilant, be proactive. I don't think A's intentions are bad, but I think it is a mistake that will be reprimanded, if that makes sense. And I don't want you to get caught up in anything and like lose your job or something. I want you to stay safe. Well, let's see. I see Rox put in a question, but do we have someone else in queue? Yeah. So resubmit your question, Rox, and the bot will put you in line. Reanimator put in an accidental question. I can give them another ticket in a minute. And then it was Zara's turn. Is my future life partner currently single or married? Okay. Let's see what we got. Is Zara's current... Is Zara's future life partner currently single or married? We'll be more careful. Thank you for the reading. Totally resonates. Good. Thank you, Paula. I'm glad. And thank you, Rox. Thank you for doing that. So, Zara. Ooh, ooh. Seven of Wands, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Ace of Rings reversed. Is my future life partner currently single or married? Seven of Wands, 8 of Wands. I think that they are currently divorced. I think that they have been married and it went badly, and they are currently divorced. The Ace of Rings reverse specifically, it's the imagery of taking off a ring, you know? Fingers are all swollen, so don't worry about that. But yeah, the imagery of a ring falling off. And we have regret and all of that in the cards. So, Zara, I think that yes. Oh my god, divorced. Yeah. So currently single. At least they're currently single, you know? They're not married. Wasn't expecting that. Well, yeah. So at least they're single. But I do think that they're currently sad and currently divorced. Let's see, I think next is rocks. Let's find out. It is Rock's turn. Do you see kids in the previous marriage? No, I didn't see any kids. It seemed like a short marriage. It seemed short and sad. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. What do I need to know about the Kylie trajectory of this relationship? Okay. Let's see what we've got. Judgment, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. They're all reversed. Judgment, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Ah, likely. That makes more sense. I was like, what is a Kylie trajectory? Bad. The trajectory seems bad. We've got 5 of Cups, which is like hurt and regret, and 9 of Swords, which is like a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of anxiety. Judgment. Judgment feels like a specific moment. Like things will be fine until a very specific moment, and then things will not be okay anymore. Things will be very, very bad, actually. What this moment is, I don't know. It feels like a trigger. Like, I don't know, something happening, an accident maybe, or a revelation. Something big happens, and then everything changes for the worse. So if you're able to know that, I would use this as a warning. So that way you know when something happens, because it's something quite large. You'll know it when you feel it. You'll know it when it comes, this moment, this judgment moment. And when it comes, you'll be armed with the fact that it is going to get bad, and you need to mediate that. If you're able to reduce the effect of whatever this event is, Godspeed. I really hope that you do. Well, let's see, we've got quite the line going now. It's Stephanie's turn. Am I going to be financially stable in these coming troubled times? Stephanie going to be financially stable in these coming troubled times? I saw you. I thought, wouldn't it be silly if the 5 of coins came out and then it decided to flash? It's definitely going to be financially stable in these coming troubled times. That's too many. You can't give me the whole deck, my dude. Wouldn't it be silly indeed, my cards? Yeah. Okay. King of Cups reversed, 7 of Swords. Three of Swords in defense position. It literally came out sideways. I don't think that means anything. It will be hard, and people will try to take things away from you. But I think if you're vigilant, and if you're strong, okay, stop giving me half the best. It's gonna be a basket case. I don't know about basket case, I just think like upset, right? Deservingly, not deserve, like an upset that is valid. Validly upset. Can we get one more card? King of Wands. Moon reversed. If you are strong and confident, you will know what to do when the time comes. Resourceful. Things will clear, like curtains will part. Is this blurry? Has this been blurry the whole time? This feels like it's been blurry the whole time, but come on, down here. Down here. Anyway. Oh, deservingly. Fine, take 15 cards. Yeah, it's exactly the mood. But yeah, if you stay strong, you will know what to do. It's Rowan's turn. What aspect of my life should I be focusing on right now? No, I'm half blind. It looks good to me. I think it's a little blurry, but we'll figure it out. I have an idea. It might not work, but I have an idea. We'll try it after stream. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay. Now is not the time to start new things, Rowan. Now is not the time to start new things. Now is the time to heal. You should be focused on self-care and healing right now. And the very clear message of now is not the time to start new things. Focus on yourself, focus on self-care, focus on healing. Focus on letting your body have a break, right? Letting your cells heal, letting yourself rejuvenate. This is like bath weather. This is like bubble baths. This is laying on the floor, doing nothing, listening to your body, eating fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water. This is maybe journaling. Don't start something new and focus on self-care. How many times has Rowan gotten that message? Yeah, almost every time. But I know Rowan loves projects, loves doing, loves going. Right now is bubble bath weather. It's time to lay on the floor and do nothing. I feel like all of my readings are like, just chill out. It's really the mood, yeah. Rowan likes to start crafts, and no one can blame them. Cards just wants to make sure they finish them. Ooh, that's even worse than not starting new ones. Honestly, knitting the yoke of a sweater as we speak. That's very good. Am I ready for the big shifts upcoming this year, or do I need to do anything to prepare? Four of Cups reversed. Get out of your head. That's too many again. Please. You're so welcome, Rowan. I'm sorry about it. Still. Hanged Man reversed. Oh. Ace of Cups reversed. Juggling a lot of small things, so I was expecting focus on one thing, but I guess the answer is to take a break from it all. Yeah, taking a break from everything definitely feels like the answer. You're very welcome. So, Reanimator, this is absolutely getting out of your head. This is don't slow down. Don't stop. Keep on your path. Don't let yourself get stuck. It's together. There's a togetherness to these cards. I'm way less in my head than historically, but cool. Yeah, this is like a keep on keeping on. Out of your head. Keep on going. You might need a cry, and I know that that's out of character for you, but you might need a cry, and then you'll feel better. I don't think that that's how you work, but that is kind of the vibe here. Of like out of logic. It's like logic brain is stuck because emotion brain isn't flowing. So taking a cry and then going back to logic brain, things will flow smoother. Does that make any sense? That's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe I need to cry, maybe I just need my spouse. Aww. Well, I got 15 minutes. Ace of Cups looking so. Hey. So, let's see. Nobody else in queue again. So again, if you're lurking, please put your questions into chat. I've got about 10 or 15 more minutes. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, where I'm going to be on Twitch for the very first time, streaming Cult of the Lamb. I still need to get that set up. As you can tell, I've not really been setting things up the way they should be. This also needs fixed, but it's exciting. That's what it is. Very exciting. My teeth are cracking too much sweet. Aw. Well, drink some water, have some vegetables. It'll get better. I'm really happy that I get to have this space. Like, I think I say it a lot, but I want to say it more. It's really, really amazing to have spent only a few months on this and to already have a community, already have... Brush your teeth and forget I said anything then. Already have a community, already have, like, thermometers that fill up. Already have people who are excited to be here. I'll try and be there tomorrow. Yay! No pressure. I'm just gonna be having fun. But yeah, it's really, really nice. And I'm really excited to scale. I've been scaling very, very slowly because I don't want to let myself burn out. And that's why, you know, it went from like once a month stream to once a week to twice a week to now I think we're at like 6 times a week. It's definitely something that I want to figure out how to do without burning out. I want to do longer streams if I can, because I know I have the endurance for them when I'm not doing magic. But I would love to have more endurance for longer streams of like tarot and magic stuff, but it's like 2 hours and I'm like, ugh, I'm tired. I'm done. Whereas an art stream, I feel like I can go on and on and on and on. Well, not on and on and on. I think I hit like a 4-hour mark and I'm like, my brain is mush. But I'm just really happy to have this space and have people excited to be in it. And I want to say thank you to everybody. It means a lot to me. I think it's important to find enjoyment in streaming on its own, so it's fun even with no or few viewers. Yes. 15 is set off the confetti. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. This is what I mean. I didn't expect to be getting stuff like this until way later. And it makes me so happy. Streaming takes a lot out of you. You gotta build up stamina. I'm trying. It's kind of nice though to be at a point where my stamina is a little low, but I'm excited and I want it to be longer. Whereas I feel like most of the time when I build stamina, it's like I'm not having fun. I don't want to build stamina because I'm not having fun. But I have so much fun here and I like being here. So I want to build more stamina for the tarot streams, for sure. I don't know what that'll mean. Maybe I have to light a lot more candles. But we'll figure it out. So, I think since nobody else has put anything in, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much again. Join the Discord if you haven't. Link is in the pinned comment. And I will see you tomorrow on Twitch. And then Sunday, Little Lynn will come on for astrology. So, I love you guys so much. Bye bye.